Hello, hello. This is Budgets with Grace, where I give you a glimpse of my life through the lens of my budget. My name's Grace. Today is a Budget with Me video. I'll be taking you through my weekly paycheck, and thank you so much for watching. You can like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and let's get into it. So first thing I'm going to do is I have my paycheck already scheduled, so all I have to do is click on it and click enter now. I've seen other YNAB YouTubers do this, but I haven't done it before, so pretty easy. And it is Thursday, which this is my Friday income, but I wanted to show you today. Great. So it looks like I'm looking at December. I'm just going to flip back to November. It looks like one thing I haven't done for this month yet is enter any goals, which I usually keep in this notes section. So I'm going to do that now. I'd say I'm not going to put next month or 1 month ahead because I feel like I accomplished that last month. So I'm going to put my Roth IRA. Oops. I think you have to press Shift Enter and then it will do a next line. I was doing mutual fund investing. I'm going to take a step back from that, which I will talk about in a minute too, but I'm also going to put my student loans because those will be coming for me with payments in January. It looks like everything is funded in November per usual. I'm just gonna give everything a once over, make sure we're all good. One really exciting thing I want to say that happened is my vertical blinds, which look wonderful. I really like them. However, the metal finish is a different metal finish than the two blinds next to them. And I thought that I could get this resolved by talking to blinds.com and getting them to send me a new railing for this really large, expensive vertical blind. And unfortunately, it doesn't come in that color. So I was able to talk to blinds.com until they gave me a refund because it's not what I thought I was buying. Yeah, I didn't know I had that much Karen inside of me. But it worked out hugely in my favor, so I got this huge refund, and most of it I put into home repair. Some of it I put into giving to top off my get out the vote category, but which I'll maybe refer to again on Tuesday. So yeah, home repair. And with this, I have a internal pipe in my kitchen that needs to get repaired. It's really old. It's basically corroding, and that's something I've been putting off getting done, and it just seems like that's how I should use that extra money. So hopefully I'll have an update about that soon. I did find a car scraper. I'm like doing hand gestures. You guys can't see me. I want to say that we're good in November. And going into December, what's today? The 12th. So, and my next payday will be on the 19th. And it's actually only a partial payday. So I want to get a little more proactive with this. Like, I think I will fund my homeowner's insurance, which I do split with my boyfriend, so I just put away half for that. I'll go ahead and do my car insurance and my phone and also the rest for groceries. Maybe not the rest for groceries, maybe just like another $50 or so for groceries. And another 10 for fuel. I have a lot in my fuel category for now, and it's because I'm planning to drive for Thanksgiving. True expenses we totally funded last time, which was bomb. And I guess I'll just increase these just a little bit. I want to reserve as much as possible. I think most of the stuff down here is funded. Oh, I can go ahead and fully fund my events. Thanksgiving, I should start funding. I guess I'll just do 5 in December and see how that goes going forward. And, ooh, I bumped up Valentine's Day because I know what I want to get for Valentine's Day, and it's going to be a little more expensive than I thought. And we looking good. So instead of fully funding the rest of December, I want to put just $300 away for my mortgage in January. And now I'll go back to November and take a look at my goals. And I'm thinking, oh, did I fund future? I want to make sure to fund future in December as well. So maybe I'll cut that in half again and do the other half in the next paycheck. Oops, that's funny. There we go. Oops, did I do that funny again? Undo. Doing this in December. And if I put 90, not 60, that will be half of what I want to put away each month. The goal looks funny because I know I want to save it up by a date, but I do want to save like a same monthly contribution of 180 no matter how close I get to that goal. Like I might find extra money to put in the category. That doesn't mean I want to save less every month, so it looks weird all in all. So my Roth IRA, the most nerve-wracking one of them all. And I think I'm going to skip mutual fund this week just because I'm getting nervous. Like my paycheck is only going to be part-time starting next week. And I feel more nervous about tucking away that extra $100 a week. And I've gotten some really good momentum with that goal. And I've been thinking about what financial institution I want to have my index fund with. So I'm just going to take a pause on that. And I'm going to put the rest of it into my student loans. So there's two, well, there will be two. I'll go ahead and add in the other one right now. I think it's in my hidden categories and my student loans. Awesome. So I have a student loan payment in my immediate obligations. This is my minimum amount due that I have to make sure to have by a date every month, whereas the goal is to pay off all of them in full. The goal amount that I have right now is for my second to smallest. I have two smallest loans and they're very close, within $100 of each other. So I just picked the one that has just a very slightly, like I think 0.2% higher interest rate. I'm not like a Ramsey follower. I know who he is. I listen to a lot of his content, but I am not following the baby steps or trying to pay these off in that order. I'm doing the order that I decide. And since there are no payments and no interests until January, I'm also planning to just hold this money in the student loans category until I hit that big amount. And this is after I had a conversation with my boyfriend about our spending goals. And he basically said, Grace, you shouldn't buy a new couch if you're in debt. And he's very new to like financial theories and stuff. And like, I know that if I pay off my student loans, I'm only getting the return on that interest, which is so low at this point. My loans are at such low value versus like the enjoyment I would get from, say, having a really nice new couch. But also, like in wealth building, nobody gets wealthy from holding on to debt. So maybe it is just time just to, take a beat and pay it all off, and super okay with that too. And it would be really fun to document this like final bit of my debt-free journey on YouTube. It's been kind of an up and down journey. I can share a little bit about what that's been like. I had a significant life event in 2016 that brought to light some credit card debt. I believe I was $5,000 in credit card debt, and I was living with my dad and dealing with a lot of health stuff, and it was really hard, but I was able to get out of that credit card debt within, I want to say, 6 months, because I do make pretty good income as a UX designer. I just was also unemployed at the beginning of that, so like so much stress. But since then, I've been slow paying off my student loans, and yeah, it would be really satisfying to just get rid of them all. Be debt free or whatever, except for my mortgage. That's where I'm at, and it's been a quick budget with me. I will return up here and just say one last time, I mentioned on Tuesday that there are 2 runoff elections happening in the state of Georgia. So either donate to a campaign that you believe in or donate to get out the vote in Georgia. As someone who doesn't know anything about those 2 candidates, like I can make assumptions based on my party who I would support, but I would much rather give that power to as many people in Georgia as possible to give them the voice that they deserve. And voter suppression is such a huge issue, and it seriously disproportionately impacts people of color, people in other marginalized groups and financial situations, and it's really important. So if you can find room in your budget, you should definitely do that. Oh, I'm going to do one last sneaky thing. I'm going to take $75 and put it into the TV category. I know that's important to Forrest to have, even though he doesn't want me, he would prefer for me to pay off the student loans. I don't think he would notice if I tucked away $75 a month. I'd like to check out my net worth since I got paid, because in the last couple of videos we've looked at it and it has dipped in my assets, but that's because I was paying in cash for my living expenses, and a lot of those are upfront at the beginning of the month, like my mortgage. So, and also we did a huge ass Costco run. And now you can see my assets have risen again above from what they were last month, almost $1,000, about $800. And debts are 500 less, but it might just be because of the timing of my credit card payment. That has been holding steady since I paid off my credit card in July, I want to say. That looks about right. And 8,100 is the balance on my student loans, so that tracks. It's going to be an interesting time going into this next week. Like I said, I am not getting full time anymore, and for my income, that will mean that I'm going to get a part-time paycheck from my employer, Creative Circle, and I'm going to be supplementing that with income from my freelance business. So if you've seen in other videos, I have a second budget. If you go into my business budget, this is where I handle the income I get from my freelance jobs. And I have a category in here that I can pay myself from. So my strategy will be to take my part-time income and supplement that until I get a total of $1,000 a week. And $1,000, like I just budgeted almost 15 hundred, and 1,000 is going to be less, but I think it's going to be manageable. And that's my plan for now. So again, thank you so much for watching. If this software looks cool to you, it's called YNAB, or You Need a Budget. You can try it with a link in my description below. That'll give you an extra free month after you've already gotten your free trial. And use my link, use anybody's link in the YNAB YouTube community. They should all have it in their description, and it's totally worth it. Thanks for watching. You can like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.